This is the video review for Transformers Animated Deluxe Class Oil Slick. This is the first of 3 Transformers animated video reviews I'm going to have for you today. As you can see, he's kind of a tricked out motorcycle. He's got the ram's head up here, exhaust pipes, a couple barrels on the back. We'll get into those in a minute. But just a neat little motorcycle. Got some spikes, kind of fits in with some lockdown design elements. I think my only complaint about motorcycle mode, and I'll have some of the same ones in robot mode, is these handles are very, very soft plastic and very wiggly. And I understand why they had to do it for safety reasons, you know, and it makes sense. Same with the ram head here, but it just feels a little floppy. But other than that, it's a nicely designed vehicle mode. I really like the look of it. Transform them. First thing I usually do is pull these off, set them aside. We'll get into those barrels in a little bit. Flip these down. Pull these back and his legs down. Those can flip up. Legs split apart. Ram head, it moves around to the side of the front of the motorcycle. The arms flip out and down and around. Yep. There you go. You open up this panel right here and flip his head out. Flip his arms down. You take these handles, and I usually flip those around like this, just so they're kind of hiding under the way. You flip out his fingers. He's got a thumb here, and then these 3 fingers are all one piece. And there you have animated oil slick. He's not been in the show yet. He might show up in season 3. They're working on that. Again, minor complaints is his hips are very, very loose. I mean, he stands okay, but they're very floppy hips. And it's kind of hard to do with, you know, such skinny figure, but they are floppy. The fingers, again, are very soft plastic, which I realize, again, pointy bits, safety reasons. But it just feels like they could have been a little bit more sturdy. Design-wise, I think he's awesome. I love how the seat and exhaust pipes form the feet here. The toes are posable. Bend at the knees. He's got the hips, the shoulders. The ball joints on the shoulders are a little tight, but they are ball joints on the shoulders. He's got the hinge here. He can move his elbow in and out like that. And his head does turn. The barrels we saw earlier. He's supposedly a chemical martial arts, you know, poisoning master. One of the barrels might hold some acid or some poison. It just opens up like a cask, or you can store some nasty acids or chemicals in there. The second barrel comes apart. It has a chain between it, so it can kind of be a chain weapon. He can hold the barrels in his hands. He does have little plugs, so he can hold it as a weapon. Like that. Size-wise, he's, you know, about average deluxe size. Here he is with Black Arachnia. He's a little bit taller. And if you have him in bike mode, I've seen pictures of Black Arachnia riding him, which are pretty cool. But yeah, if you're interested in him, I definitely recommend picking him up. Like I said, minor issues are the soft rubbery plastic on some of the bits, and loose hips, which again, loose hips are easily fixable with some clear nail polish or super glue on the ball joint. I kind of like the head in a jar motif up here. And he just looks awesome. I mean, minor flaws aside, there's nothing that really derails from the enjoyment of the figure. He's a really nice figure, and looks really neat, and I really hope they do manage to get him on the show, because I'd love to see more characterization for him than just what's on his card back. So there it is, the review of Transformers Animated Deluxe Class Oil Slick.